you a heavy, leather-bound photo album. But for 300,000 years, humans never had one. Picture this. You're wrapped in a soft blanket, surrounded by relatives. It's your first birthday, and you have no idea it's happening. You don't know it yet, but this moment is already lost to time. Why can't you remember any of this? Enter infantile amnesia. Imagine if babies could talk and all they said was survive. For 99.9% of history, babies didn't have a Netflix queue to manage. Instead of languages, they were all about don't become lunch for lions. Social skills? More like cry loud enough to get mom's attention. No time for journaling when you're mastering the art of breathing. Picture a tiny Stone Age baby, unaware of that giant cat. Their brains were busy learning to not trip over roots. Rapid neuron growth meant forgetting was more common than remembering. Instead of memories, their brain logged which berries weren't lunch. That saber-toothed cat, not on their to-remember list. Picture a baby's brain as a bustling construction site with cranes. Neurons pop up rapidly like mushrooms after a rainstorm. Your baby brain sprouted a staggering number of new neurons. Their brains are in hyperdrive, making connections at warp speed. This frenzy of growth is why baby brains can't hold early memories. Imagine your brain as a bustling construction site, hard hats and all. Neurons pour in faster than TikTok videos at a teenager's sleepover. Each neuron grabs a hammer, joining the rush to form connections. Old pathways get bulldozed as the brain makes room for new ones. It's like renovating a library, but forgetting all the books. Your baby brain was like a library, adding new shelves of neurons. But when new books flood in, the library dismantles old shelves. Imagine old memories packed away in boxes, stored in a forgotten corner. Rapid neurogenesis meant your hippocampus was a constant construction site. Instead of memories, your brain built the world's fastest adapting machine. Imagine your hippocampus, the brain's memory maestro shaped like a seahorse. As a baby, this seahorse is busy transforming your brain into memory HQ. It's churning out cells at highway speeds, but they're messy architects. These new cells bulldoze old memories, paving the neural highway. While adult brains add storage carefully, baby brains toss data into the wind. Your baby brain was a neural construction site, hard hats required. Instead of journaling, it was perfecting skills like how to scream loudly, each wail, a practice in survival, alert the tribe, food's here. If a saber-toothed tiger's nearby, let's just say crying's effective. All these core instincts programmed in before you even knew your name. Imagine a tiny baby stick figure staring blankly at its own toes. Without a sense of self, it's like trying to write a diary before you can spell. Self-awareness. Not in your first playbook. Babies can't recognize themselves in a mirror. No me, no memories. It's like filming a movie without ever hitting record. You can't reminisce about things stored in mental boxes marked unknown. Imagine staring into a mirror but seeing a stranger. That's your baby brain. With no sense of self, memories just float away like lost balloons. You didn't recognize your own reflection. How could you remember anything else? This amnesia isn't a defect. It's your brain prioritizing skills over selfies. In the end, memory was traded for growth. A pretty fair deal, right? Words are like glue for memories, sticking moments together in neat packages. But for a baby, mum and dad are just sounds without meaning. No wonder memories slip away when words aren't part of the picture yet. It's like trying to catch water with a sieve. The memories just flow through. Without language, your baby brain is all about sensation, not narration. Picture this. It's 3 a.m. and your baby self is crying loudly for no reason. You're not scheming. You're signaling hunger or discomfort. Primal instincts at work. Instead of words, your tiny brain decodes faces, reading adults' emotions like a pro. In a single glance, you gauge if the big human is friend or foe. Your baby brain is a sponge for emotion, storing that data for future survival. Imagine a toddler letting loose their first hilarious mispronunciation. Suddenly, language begins to stick. Each spoken word is like a breadcrumb, leading out of the memory fog. The child's brain evolves rapidly, absorbing language like a sponge. While early years fade into myth, new skills pile on, stacking up like building blocks, burying those distant infant years. Yet in these stories, some details are lost forever, overwritten by growth. Your Stone Age brain was a speed demon, sprinting to make sense of everything. Literal survival was at stake. Saber-toothed cats weren't exactly forgiving babysitters. Neurons had to connect quickly, mapping predators, weather, and edible berries. For a baby, solving this puzzle was like decoding an alien language on speed. Turns out, sacrificing early memories was a small price for figuring out how not to get eaten. Your baby brain was like a sponge the size of a galaxy. Rapid neurogenesis meant new brain cells were popping up like mushrooms. This chaos helped ancient humans adapt to Earth's wild climate shifts. They migrated, hunted new prey, and invented fire to survive. Infant amnesia was a small price for such flexibility. Your baby brain was like a sponge, soaking up every new experience. But relentless neurogenesis was the real show stealer, reshaping paths like a busy gardener. Instead of filing memories, your brain was storing blueprints for survival. Babies ignored long-term memories to become language machines. Pronto. The outcome? A brain ready to become the ultimate flexible primate. Imagine if your baby brain stored every nap, every spilled milk drama. Chaos, right? By forgetting, your brain made room. It's like deleting old selfies for a new app. With less baggage, you could focus on learning to walk, talk, and think. You became a learning machine, not stuck in the past, but adapting fast. It was the trade-off that primed you to evolve into a complex adult. Picture an ancient, tiny, stick-figure human struggling with a mammoth-sized toothache. Instead of memories, your Stone Age baby brain forged critical survival skills. Every nursery rhyme forgotten, just survival instinct honed in its place. Infantile amnesia made room for learning to avoid actual dangers, fire and falling rocks. Trade your teething memories for a primal, life-saving skill set. Now think about it. Every memory you hold now is courtesy of ancient brain wiring. Your baby brain was like a primal sponge, absorbing but not storing those early days. It's like your hippocampus was redecorating. Memories got rearranged, some tossed out. And language? The Stone Age brain hadn't invented tweeting yet, so good luck communicating. Love learning how this primal hardware shapes your modern self? Subscribe now. All those baby memories got overwritten during rapid brain growth. We left them behind for a reason, but that chaotic wiring crafted the resourceful adult you are today. If you're curious how these changes shape your modern life, subscribe. We uncover your primal wiring every week. Next, why we love to hate Mondays, and what your Stone Age brain has to say about it. And now, you're one step closer to remembering that primal hardware. Stay primal.